And welcome everybody for a late night launch featuring Jack and Perky adventuring throughout Path of Exile. We're just waiting for Jack to be prepared and then maybe we'll do some maps together. Trying to flesh out our builds. Although I will be changing my build into Triple Herald Plate Vortex. While doing temple, while doing maps, we'll do incursions for temples. So don't worry. And if you need it, I can always just run through the map and carry on. It's no problem. I can be the damage dealer, at least for white maps. I have enough strength. Oh my god, I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I hope that. Oh yeah, I already did the rest of the trials, so we shall see. Maybe it will let you start Labyrinth with me as well if I have all the trials. I think I'm strong enough for the Labyrinth. At least I hope so. I mean, practically 5k life, effective HP should be enough. You can always go into the area before the labyrinth. Press on that pedestal that allows you to go into labyrinth, and then you can see which are you missing. And if you hover your mouse over them, you can see in which places they are. I think one is in Act 10 Ossuary, and the second one is in Act 8. I don't remember which place, but it tells you in which place it is. You can find it for yourself. So while you're doing those runs, I will very quickly do another map for myself. Very. To warm up a little bit before our interaction. I really didn't see. Yeah, do those trials. I mean, it will be, done for all of your characters, and you don't have to repeat them ever again. So I think it's good enough. I think that I should lower game sound as well. I think it's a little bit too big. Now it should be better. Yeah, the gear is up. For a little bit more of endgame, I would recommend gear with more life, but as long as your resistances are capped, it's perfectly fine. Resistances are the most important thing. And since with good enough damage you can just freeze everything, it's perfect. Just be very careful of elemental reflect maps. Because with your Lionize Glare shot, every shot that you shoot in Elemental Reflect map will directly hit you. Because your own shots cannot be evaded by your defense with that bow, so you would have a lot of trouble, believe me. You don't want that. So when I will be rolling maps, I will be very careful not to choose Elemental Reflect map, because Reflect is... I don't care about Reflect. And later, when I will roll my Blade Vortex guy, I won't be able to do Elemental Reflect as well, so it will be a little bit easier for us. So, we can do the same maps each other, and we have to avoid the same maps as each other. So that should be a little bit better. And man, it's so much better when I can actually talk and not type with you. I don't like typing. And my temple is pretty much ready. If you want, I can even open my temple from my hideout. But first of all, do those trials, and I think it will be much better for all of us. Burrata, that's okay. The biggest problem in the maps is that I'm always short on portal and wisdom scrolls. Especially wisdom scrolls. No, because you have to have attack. Cast when damage taken is not an attack, so it cannot blind or flame. And it has to be attack that can actually hit, not a spell. Just for the future, so you know it. No. Curse on hit has to have some kind of a hit. It can only be set on an attack. That's how it is. It's not like the only way how to apply a curse without hitting and without self-casting is with blasphemy. Oh, Zana. Very nice. Mausoleum again. Ugh, I don't like Mausoleum. 71. Oh, and everything is full of this green pus. Oh, that's maybe updated poisoned ground effect. Oh, that's much better than what they had before. The old one I really didn't like. Yes, you must think about that. Whoa! The enemies are doing a lot of damage to me. Especially the spark ones. I have a feeling that they actually updated a new spark to enemies as well. It does a little bit too much damage in my opinion. I'm a little bit scared of all of this. Because even look what the gem says. Curse on a hit. That means there has to be a hit. That should be, you know, for you, indication how it is. Music isn't too loud for you? Oh, springs. Although I don't like springs map. If it's not linked with curse and hit, then yeah, it will trigger. But make sure that you don't have any other curses, because you know you can have only one curse on enemy active at any time, unless you invest in some special gear or special points in the passive tree. Yes, if the curse is alone, yes, it will trigger, but if you have curse and hit, it will do nothing, that curse and hit. So it should be like a cast when damage taken, immortal call, and then a curse of your choosing. A chance to flee only works when it is equipped with some kind of attack. It cannot work on its own. Or maybe I misunderstood something with your gem positions. Yeah, but curse alone will work. Curse on hit doesn't work. Chance to flee doesn't work. And I will see how many maps I can complete while you're doing your trials. I can see from where you are that you're definitely doing that. Jackie boy, oh! What is this? Piercing through. Another trial for the Uber Labyrinth. Well, well. Which one this will be? I think this one is the worst. Yeah, this one is the worst one. I absolutely hate this one. My god. Worse they can be. Absolutely hate it. Okay, take your time. I mean, I'm just leveling myself up, maybe trying to get some, you know, money, so I can build a little bit better blade vortexer. And I'm almost dead. My god, I hate this one. Piercing through is the worst one. Fuck this. Absolutely hate it. This trial, I will never be doing this trial again. At least I can do it once and be done with it. God, this is fucking bullshit. I hate it. At least it's not time-based. If it would be time-based, I would freaking die. Oh, I fucked up. I hate this bullshit. Oh, fuck. I might actually die. What? I missed one? Fuck you, game. How? Absolute nightmare. Fuck this. What the fuck? My god. Such a bullshit. Now I have to wait for 1 hour to regenerate 1000 HP. Fuck. Fuck. I hate my life. Wait till you see those. Wait till you see those. I will look at what you will be saying. At this point, I just better insta-die and just repeat with full HP and full potions. I absolutely hate this. That's why I need a good regeneration. And with Trapper, I cannot get good regeneration. This is just insane. Yeah, that's it. I'm dead. Okay, the door is open, but now I have to wait for like 10 minutes until I get the maximum HP back. Great! My god. What did I do in life to deserve shit? Probably not slept well enough. Oh, well, I guess it's Facebook time. Oh, Warframe. What is this? Trinity Prime Bundle. Oh, I got a Warframe game for free on Amazon Prime. Oh, that's pretty nice. I don't know what kind of game that is, but I guess it works. My god! I literally have to wait like 10 minutes after every fucking trap to recover my health because I'm out of potions. Ah! And it's that trap where spikes comes from the ground. Fucking hell. And it's not always very easy to avoid them. Sometimes they go completely in irrational directions. Fuck you! My god. Please give me some health. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I don't want to see this level ever again in my life. And it's not over yet. There's still a lot more. Wait. How lucky I am. That's why I will never play on hardcore, because these traps will destroy me. Very simple reason. And that's why I will never do Uber Lab. Besides the first time to get my skills. That's the reason. Because of these fucking traps. Okay. We can continue. I can continue my freaking rant about these fucking traps. Timed crank. Yes, I see it where it is. Don't bleed me, bro. Don't bleed me, bro. Fuck you, bro. That's not nice. And of course, now timed crank failed. Oh, I got it! Fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes. I will never have to see this fucking bullshit trial again. Oh, that feels so nice. That's the worst thing in the entire game. It's freaking spike trap. I wouldn't give a shit if I had like 10% HP regeneration, but I don't have it. So for these traps, actually one of my ascendancy points would be amazing. But I either need blind or I need extreme regeneration. One of the two. It can never be perfect. Okay, Zana completed. Still shitload of experience for Zana left. Only level 4. Wow, you're taking your time looking at this aspirant plaza. Like a real Jack would do. I'm proud of you. Being supporters of Jacks all around the world. 24/7. Let's think. This is the motto of a Jack. Let's think. Or stay a while and listen. There you go. Volcano completed. Volcano Huyana. Everything else destroyed. I can drop this. I can take the 6-socket leather armor. Tits. I just heard a lot of tits. Lots of tits. Lots of tits. Hey! Look who's back! Oh, ran some errands. My only errand was to make myself food. If you absolutely want, there is a song request command. So you can always listen to your favorite music while watching this kickback, relaxed stream. And at the moment is Jack very busy completing some labyrinth trials so that we can play together later on. 2 monsters left. Bye bye. Okay, next map. What else can I do? Shit. No good gear, sadly. Yes, I cannot say just how much I would recommend this game for you. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love this game. I'm playing it for now like 6 years. Springs, no. Fluid mines, I don't think I did fluid mines, so I can do fluid mines. Grotto I did. Iceberg is good. Let's roll something like fluid mines. I played Diablo as well, but I mostly played the Diablo 2 MIDI and XL modification. Let me show you a passive skill tree which dictates what kind of builds are you will gonna use. See this? This is how many different points and builds you can have in the game. Does that answer your question? Besides that, you have 7 classes, and all of those 7 classes have each 3 ascendancies, and this is only one ascendancy that has different routes for different skill routes for different skill builds. So yeah, and then of course there's hundreds and hundreds of skill gems with different support gems. So yeah, let me tell you, it has like maybe 2,000, maybe 10,000 different possible builds or something like that. Some are more viable, some are less viable, but still, you can do pretty much with whatever skill you can do anything. And with this league, they have revamped most of the old skills that were already out of power, you know. They weren't good enough in current meta, so now diversity has been increased tenfold. So yeah, diversity is pretty much unlimited. You can create anything. And there's lots and lots and lots of ARPG great content. Some is extremely difficult, some is pretty manageable. I'm Arc Trapper. There is such a skill arc, and I have a gem that can make that skill cast with the traps. So I throw a trap, and those traps explode and emit an arc. This arc travel between enemies and fork whenever they hit enemy. So they can hit a lot of multiple enemies. So far I can hit up to 7 times, obliterating everything. Also I'm using critical strikes. So pretty much if I have maximum power charges, I can have up to 50% critical strike chance. I get power charges by having this passive point. Whenever enemy triggers my trap, I have 50% chance to gain a power charge. Power charge on itself grants me, each power charge grants me 40% increased critical strike chance. Also I have Master Sapper, which gives me 50% chance to gain Frenzy charge when a trap is being triggered by an enemy. And Frenzy charges increases my movement speed, cast speed and attack speed. And that's just a little bit of shenanigans that goes on with Path of Exile. So main thing is I have my main skill arc. It is supported by trap. So now I throw a trap and the trap casts this supported skill. I have a cluster traps that adds 3 additional traps whenever I throw traps. It reduces my total damage, but I can cast additional traps at the same time. Everything else are just pretty much critical strike increases and increases in damage. Also I have some auras that increases my damage and mana regeneration and so on and so on. It's a lot of things to explain, believe me, there's a lot of things going on. I have such a thing as acrobatics and phase acrobatics that gives me a percentage chance to completely dodge spells and attacks, but if I take acrobatics, I lose 30%, I lose 50% less armor and 30% less energy shield, 30% less chance to block spells and attacks. Because there is a different layers of defense in this game. Dodge, evasion, block, damage mitigation by regeneration and things like that. Endurance charges. Also I have mind over matter. So 30% of damage is taken from mana before life. And since I have a special unique ring, that lets me to have my aura without reserving my mana, because usually all auras in the game reserves mana, a percentage of mana. For example, Rat reserves 50% of my mana, but since I have this unique ring, I just place it in it, and it doesn't have to be reserved. So I have my full mana reservation, no, like my full mana pool, I should say, like that, and I can mitigate the damage much better than if I would be without that, because in my starting position I don't have many options to take life nodes, increased maximum life, so I have to rely on some kind of other damage mitigation methods. But still, this build is very less canony. I don't like it. I will be changing later on into a different build that has much more mechanics involved. And it would take probably half an hour for me to explain all of them for a person that never played this game. Also, there are very handy tools, such tools as loot filters. So you can set in the loot filter or use a pre-created loot filter what kind of items you want to be shown when they drop. Because originally there's like hundreds of items that are being dropped, and when the game was... yes, there is not lifesteal, but life leech. But I'm sorry, my voice is completely going shit for some reason. Because probably it's very cold in my room, so you know, I'm getting a little bit of diseased. As you see in here, there is a blood drinker passive node that allows me to leech attack damage as life. But attack damage, since first of all, traps doesn't count as something that I do. If there is something like percentage of damage leached as life, and I throw a trap and it hits an enemy, that life leech is applied to trap, not to me. So this is a caveat I have to work out. But there is, for example, witch starting point ascendancy named Elementalist, which has a point which lets you leech life percentage from spell damage. Also, there is a very powerful node near the Duelist, which increases the rate at which you are leeching life, because it's not if you don't invest, it's very low. Also, there is such a thing as Wall Pact, which doubles your life leech per second and maximum life leech rate that is possible in the game. But you lose all life regeneration. So there's just hundreds and hundreds of different mechanics that are working in the game. Every damage type has different mechanics, like fire can ignite, lightning can shock, cold can freeze, which has their own thresholds when they're useful and when they're not useful. The game is extremely complex, and if you want to start playing from scratch, you really have to look at guides, because there's a lot of things that new players simply don't have any means to know, you know, and that can really impact enjoyment of their game. Alright, I don't need Alva, we'll be doing Temple after Jack is finished with his trials, and this is pretty much endgame. And for the endgame, their map system. So this is map system. All of these nodes are different maps that you can run, and I can apply. There's no currency in the game. All the currency is like these orbs, and each orb has a different effect on your gear. So pretty much that is the way you trade. Different orbs have different values set by how useful they are and how hard it is to acquire them. And with these orbs, you trade. Trade is not like there's no kind of auction house in the game. You go to the internet. There's a special site where everybody are posting their items. So there's no in-game like auction house or trading system. It's pretty convoluted, but it solves some of the problems like that such games like World of Warcraft have, with item flippers and things like that. The economy would be destroyed if there would be auction house in the game by Chinese gold farmers or something like that. Okay, how many enemies are left? More than 50. Let's continue. And you can create your builds in many different ways. A full block character, full armor character, which endurance challenges reduce the physical damage that you take. You can build your character around dodge and evasion. You can be very good. You can have very high life pool. That's how you can evade like one-hit situations. Because in this game there is a lot of things that will one-hit you if you're not careful enough, especially endgame bosses. And there is quite a lot of them. I have never beaten any of them because they require a lot of time investment and knowledge. You have to practice for them. They are really difficult. Unless you practice a lot and you know how to work around them, because they're very skill based. It's, of course, your gear matters as well. It's mostly about how skillful you are. Yeah, of course, without a problem. It's very easy. Pretty much you have to be something like a juggernaut, so that you have extreme armor and a lot of endurance charges. And what Juggernaut enables you to do, if you are being hit, every second you gain an endurance charge, and you have a percentage chance to gain up to maximum amount of endurance charges. So it can be very tanky. Oh, another visit. Oh, don't worry, I'm just having a nice conversation with a running gun. Alleyways. Tier 2, it's okay. I can run it. I'm not strong enough to run those yellow maps, because there's 3 tiers of maps. White, easiest, yellow, medium, and red, very difficult. Party content? Yeah, I'm doing right now party content. It's just that Jack is doing a little bit different things, and later on, maybe like in 15-20 minutes, we will join together. You can play in party, you can play solo. I would recommend playing solo, because sometimes game can be very frantic, but when all the people are, throwing out their skills, and sometimes your GPU can be very badly affected by that. And there is guilds, but guilds doesn't have any meaning in the game so far. They haven't introduced any interesting systems with the guilds. No guild quest or guild content. Just you have a guild and you can talk to people in there and so on. And you have a shared stash tab, that's it. So sadly, in this regard, a lot of people are wanting and waiting for some guild content. And this is what I'm doing. I have, there are like, I think 7 or 8 grandmasters in the game. You do missions for them, you gain experience, and then you can have some special modifications on your gear with these grandmasters. And all of them have like different themes. Oh, but there's so freaking many mechanics in this game. It's difficult even to understand the extent of all of that. And every 3 months, this company that created this game, Grinding Gear Games, introduces a new kind of leagues. Like, this is a league. So every league there is some kind of a new mechanic or interesting event happening. For example, in this league we have this one NPC that gives us access to, we go to the past, to certain rooms of the temple, we interact with it, and in the way how we interact with it, we change how the temple in the present will look like. What kind of rooms, what kind of traps, what kind of enemies, what kind of bosses, what kind of rewards. So when we do 11 time travels, then we can enter the temple in the present and fight the final encounter of all of that. And every league is something new, it's something completely different, so yeah. It is a lot to grasp. Yeah. The best thing would be just to play for yourself and just see. Maybe there's some kind of a skill that you really like the look of, you like how it feels to play with, and then you should just go and look at some kind of a guide for that skill. I think that's the best approach. Because by reading guides in this game you can learn quite a lot of things. Oh, I see. I just use my fusing orbs, Jack. A little bit simpler. And I think it's even cheaper for me that way, because it can be much faster with just fusing orbs than paying to Warichi. Yeah, for this game you definitely have to do extreme amounts of research, or else you will be really disappointed with endgame result, because there's a lot of things you have to know, you know. It is just that kind of a game. You will be quickly done, Jack, or I can do another map. What do you say? Yeah, and these are the names of the past leagues. And when I level up this character is responsible. Okay, I will do. Oh, okay, I have to do another map. This NPC, this Grandmaster, is responsible for maps, so I can influence what kind of special league effects I can have on maps. For example, invasion. Area is inhabited by an additional invasion boss. So there was a league in the game that most areas had these special invasion bosses, and they were extremely tough. So you have to plan around, do you want to just skip it, do you want to defeat it, how to defeat it, is it worth it, and so on. Warbands. These warbands are just groups of very powerful warriors that have some specific theme to them, like chaos damage, fire spells, ice spells, or lightning spells, or things like that. Anarchy. Anarchy is about rogue exiles. Those rogue exiles are based on the builds and they do things like from builds that other players created. So practically they're like just your player NPCs. And sometimes they can be really difficult to kill, especially under some special conditions. But yeah, there's just way too many things to talk about, and it's really difficult to, you know, just say it out of my mind. And there's some very crazy things, like last league I made. Yeah, it can be very near to the fortress. For example, last league I had a special wand that automatically cast spells that are socketed into this wand, because these are sockets, and you can socket your skill gems into them. So, and whenever you attack, you cast that spell. So you can imagine how crazy that can get. I can get in that way like 4 spells per second with attack speed of 4 attacks per second. So I attack and automatically cast all the spells. And I had yeah, this game was based on Diablo 2. That was the intention of the developers. Of course, now it goes further and further away from that notion, but a lot of things that especially were in original release were very similar to Diablo. There were some, you know, similarities that you can understand if you played Diablo. But the game from what it was 6 years ago has evolved tremendously. Yeah, as I said, I only played Medi and XL, so it's a little bit different experience. Medi and XL is like a completely different game, in all honesty. And I think they are closing in on creating completely reverse engineering Diablo 2 engine and creating their own based on that, so it will be pretty dope to see the end result. But it's extremely difficult and extremely grindy modification. You have to know what you're doing as well, just like as in this game. And this time I'm not even using any movement skill, because my endgame plan was very specific without a movement skill, with a very specific wand. I will say the same. I had Diablo 3, I played it, I got very bored and I just quit. I don't know, something just doesn't click with Diablo for me. Something just completely doesn't click. Diablo 3, I mean. I was just grinding the maps and it just felt like, bah. Like in this game, maps are much more interesting for me personally. Of course, it gets boring, but you know, if it gets boring, you have around 1,000 different builds that you can make. You can just make experiment and, you know, always feel fresh. Because what Jack is playing is Ice Shot Ranger. Pretty much he shots an ice arrow, it explodes on an enemy and in a cone, so everyone behind the main enemy gets damaged by this ice cone. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the same, that this is what Diablo 3 should have been. But sadly, it wasn't. And now the last time I didn't even heard any news for Diablo 4. I think they are trying to create it. I think that's why Diablo 3 don't get any kind of new, updates. But knowing nowadays Blizzard, I'm really afraid of what they will do to Diablo. It might be a complete kill of AP. But we shall see. Alright, Gorge. Nice. Yellow Gorge, actually. So, Jack is already in Ossuary. Maybe I have time to do Gorge, because Gorge is a very fast map. Also, when you roll maps, you get different modifiers on those maps. So the map becomes much harder, and you have to tackle, but you get better loot. That's how it works. And my build is focused on pretty much running every possible map mod that there is in the game. So in that regard, it's very good. You just roll the map mods, or just go and do the map without any kind of... Yeah, it's forever in a lot of gamers' hearts. I think that Diablo 1 on PlayStation was the very first RPG that I played. Like what my channel is based off, pretty much the theme is Dune 2: The Battle for Iraq, because that's the very first strategy game on Sega Genesis when I got it that I played. It has very fond memories for me. In the same way, Diablo 1 is the very first RPG that I played on PlayStation. And I don't remember any RPGs that I played on Sega Genesis, because I had a very limited selection of games in my country at that time. Yeah, it was fantastic. I still remember that I was cheating with memory stick and getting myself a lot of gold, trying to reset... ooh, what kind of trial this is? Crippling Grief. Very good. I got third in a row different Uber Labyrinth trial. Uber Labyrinths are the areas where you can unlock these special ascendancy points, and they're pretty difficult. Okay, what is the theme of this one? I don't remember exactly. Oh, it's those ones. Well, those aren't that bad, especially with traps. Nope. Don't bleed, don't bleed, don't bleed. Oh my god, they have these motherfuckers as well. Fuck me, I hate these. This is the most annoying thing in the game. I hate it. These ground-based traps. Ugh. Complete travesty. And I always want to go very quick. That's my problem. Is it on lockdown? Or is there something else? I don't understand. Where to unlock it? I already pressed that. What the fuck? Okay, where is the lever? Lever is over there. So how the fuck am I supposed to get there? Oh my god, I hate this. Some builds are specially made to just go through these without any kind of problems. But I have lots and lots of problems with this. No, I'm not finished. Tomorrow is the final day for Final Fantasy VI. And it's with someone's very big help, which I'm very thankful for. Because without you, I would be very frustrated with the game and will never understand why people even like it. I'm bleeding, and I'm almost out of potions. Fuck. Okay, now it should be unlocked. Yeah, everything is unlocked. I hate this bleeding mechanic. But hey, part of the game. There you go. Perfect. I probably won't want to see this ever again as well. So there's only 3 trials that I can very easily run. This one is too annoying for me. My god, where the hell is that fucking trap? Time it cranks. There we go. Let's quickly go. Cool. Oh! Got caught. Shit. block. Fuck. No! Good. Oh, very good. I'm very happy for you. You will see. You will have a lot of great time. Just use guides. Only advice that I can make. Use guides, and if you want something completely overpowered for this league, you can use such spell as Arc. Completely bullshit crazy overpowered. The one that I'm using right now, believe me. But you can very easily check some starter builds from YouTube, and you will get to see what is up to your taste. Maybe you would like to be a summoner, summon skeletons, maybe a melee character, maybe summon totems or something like that. There's some very cheap and very powerful totem builds that can do entire game and things like that. You know, it's this game is limitless. Possibilities are really, really limitless, and I can bet you will really enjoy it. If you have some problems, you can always pop in, and if I'm not streaming any other game, I can always help you out. Maybe do some trials with you. Maybe you need help with Labyrinth to complete it or something like that. I'm always open. I'm always very interactive with my viewers. Okay, how the hell I'm supposed to reach that? Oh, through here. Good. And since I played for 6 years, I have a little bit of knowledge. If I can share it, I will definitely will. Okay, good. Almost over. Oh, finally! Maybe this will be it. Freaking final trial. Ugh, I hate this place. I hate this place. A duelist? It's mostly melee-centric class. With the duelists, you can be, if I remember the names correctly, gladiator that can make a max block chance build, like 75-75 for attack and spell block chance builds. It can make a bleed explosion build, so if you kill bleeding enemies, they explode. And you can, in that case, you hit one enemy, entire pack can explode or something like that. What else there is? There is a champion that is overall extremely powerful melee build with some very interesting mechanics. And the last one is... what is the last one is? I actually even forgot, because I usually never play duelist. There's champion, there's gladiator, and one more. Oh, Slayer! Slayer probably is the most OP, and most players use it to cheese the game, because it has a very, very powerful leech mechanics. And it has such mechanic that if you're leeching, you can still continue leech past your maximum HP, because now if you leech up to your maximum HP, the leech effect is over. But with Slayer you can just leech forever, so it's a very high regeneration for you all of a sudden. And it was nerfed many times because it just was overpowered. Some people have such a high leech with some specific builds that they just stand in front of the most powerful enemies in the game, and most powerful attacks, and they just... that their HP just instantly released. Like thousands and thousands of HP per second. So yeah, Slayer is definitely a very powerful ascendancy, because now with all of these classes like Duelist, Marauder, Witch, Shadow and things like that, people only look at their specific ascendancies, because they are most of the time build enabling. So Duelist is either about melee damage, block chance, bleed interaction, and leech. In short, I would say like that. But I don't play duelists that much. I'm really bad at melee builds. I die very often in melee builds, so I usually don't play them. But duelist is very good for new players. Block and leech are very powerful defensive mechanics. And there is a lot of melee skills in this game. Holy shit. Reeve, Earthquake, Cyclone, Dual Strike, Double Strike, Lacerate, Ice Crash, Static Strike. Yeah, Cyclone is very powerful. It's a build on a slowish side, but it's very powerful. And you can invest as much as you want. Practically, budget is limitless. The end game best items are extremely expensive, but you can make the build work with pretty cheap items. Fucking hell, everybody just dead instantly. Whenever enemies appear, just dead. Insta-kill. My god, this is OP. And this is a map boss, and I just almost insta-killing him. And he has no chances. Grotto map, another grotto map. Great. Yeah, Cyclone is pretty fun. Cyclone is pretty much like Whirlwind in Diablo 2. It's a little bit on slower side, but it's pretty powerful. And before in the game, earlier, it was some very interesting interaction between some skills and Cyclone. But it was completely patched out because it was just too strong for the game to handle. It was unfair for how strong the people were getting with that. Alright, all of these maps, I will be running them at some point. Divination cards, gems, and offerings to the goddess. I was very lucky, actually got 3 different trials for the Uber Labyrinth in a row. So. Templar. Templar is like a hybrid. You can go with a heavy melee build or a heavy spellcaster build with Templar. Templar has Hierophant, the maybe even most powerful ascendancy in the game, and it's very much focused on totems. It has Inquisitor, which is the most powerful critical strike character. It has very high cast speed, very high attack speed. With some points, it can completely negate with critical strikes elemental resistance of enemies. So elemental resistance of enemies, if you critically hit, are 0. And that is quite a lot. And the last one, let me think, what is the last one? Guardian, it's support ascendancy. Extremely powerful, but it's usually used by such builds as Auramancers. Just a support build, just a huge amount of auras, and they're sharing all the charges, like power charges, frenzy charges with their whole party, they buffing them, and yeah, they can be extremely powerful boon to any kind of party. But you really have to know what you're doing with Auramancer, and I don't think it's very cheap. You need some very specific items for those builds to work. But it's pretty strong, especially Hierophant. And I think like 2 leagues before, Inquisitor was the strongest damage-wise ascendancy in the game, because having 0 elemental resistance of enemies means that you're doing so much more damage. It was just absolutely unfair, nothing even compared to that. Now it's a little bit better, because it was the other classes, the other ascendancies were buffed quite a lot. But before it was extremely powerful. And with totems you pretty much can do entire game. From level 1 up to the highest content, that is Uber Elder encounter. And that was done by actually my skill Arc totems last league, when Arc wasn't even buffed. Now it's very powerful. It's over buffed in my opinion. Yeah, Marauder, Juggernaut, Berserker, which I don't recommend because it was nerfed very heavily and now it's pretty difficult ascendancy to play. And Chieftain. Chieftain is pretty safe, pretty defensive option for fire-based skills. And sometimes you can even play pure fire-based characters with bows and melee skills, by interactions with some skills and some items that can completely change your damage in fire. So Chieftain can work in that relation. And Juggernaut is just crazy defensive. It's actually even sick to think about how much buffs it has. You can even go very powerfully with critical strikes and be extremely defensive with Juggernaut. It's just that Juggernaut is very bad with spells because of in which position in the skill tree he is. It can go with some fire spells because in that side where Marauder is, he is in here. Where is he? Yeah, he's in here. There are some buffs to fire skills, but other than that, it's mostly melee skills. But it's very, very defensively powerful because it has access to all of the most powerful maximum life passive points and all the endurance charges. So yeah, it's crazy OP how defensive it is. Okay, so you want to do Labyrinth, Jack, first of all, right? Or at least try to do Labyrinth. Or maybe Temple, or maybe some maps. You can just choose. You can decide. I can really do any of those. Because next Labyrinth would be pretty powerful. Okay, Labyrinth. Okay, we will be going through the Mersile's Labyrinth. Oh, in that case, either Duelist or Marauder would be perfect for you. Juggernaut or maybe Gladiator. It depends on what skills you would like, but you would like more because, yeah. All right, let's open up, and we can begin. Right, Jack? You ready? If you're ready, please move a little more. Yeah, perfect. I'm very happy that your resistances are capped. Okay, let's begin this. Oh yeah, there is such a skill as how is what freaking call? Well, in other words, you can just jump into the middle of the monster pack and slay them all. The most powerful, currently most powerful skill in the game, talking about melee, is Sunder. It is crazy, 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 crazy powerful. So you probably would like to use something like that, Sunder. Yes, Jack, I'm listening. Nothing? Okay, good. I go after you. Just please don't make this a 2 hours labyrinth run. I have a lot of things to do. I want to start doing my next build. Too many level ups. Exactly, exactly. Let's just go and do this freaking labyrinth and be over with that. And after that, if you want, we can do my temple. I really want to see what kind of level temple I will get if I do it from my own hideout. Probably it will be like level 69. I just don't remember how that skill is called. Sorry for that. Well, in this game you don't have healers. You have only DPSs. You can be a tank, but you know, you cannot hold aggro on some things. Terribly hard? Okay. Then we will do it together, maybe it will be a little easier. Okay, so this one is pretty good. Okay, we can go in here. But there's just too many different mechanics to, you know, to say it's just like that or just like this. You can be anything. Nope, that's nothing. That's completely blind pot. Oh, you can be extremely defensive in this game. What happened? Oh, probably maybe a disconnect. God damn it, now we have to start all over again. Or not. Oh, there's actually a secret area, okay. I thought that maybe you disconnected, Jack. I'm coming. So you found a shortcut. And how far away it will take us? I don't know how far away it will take us. I thought that maybe you disconnected. I just saw that, you know, you left the area. I thought, what the fuck? I thought, god damn it, we'll have to start again. Yeah. But for the builds that you would be looking for, it's either maximum block chance or armor and endurance charges builds. Those have a lot of durability and mitigation. Alright. And yeah, and by the way, Jack, your bow Lion's Eye Glare is very good. For a starter bow, until you can reach like red maps, it's really good, and it should be enough for you plenty. That's the only thing I want to tell you. It's a good decision. And now you don't have to worry about resistance as well, you know. Rare bows are definitely much better. Yes, it's the number of one thing that you have to increase from the start. Because elemental damage in this game is extreme. If you don't have resistances, you will be instantly killed all the time. While leveling, it's not that important, but when you are doing this content, like maps, you will have to have maximum elemental resistance, and that is 75%. And some specific builds and specific classes require even more. Alright, what is this? Seating. Insta recovery. I could do. Or you can take both of them. Jeweler Strongbox. Yeah, but in this case it's even more required. Because in this game there are a lot of one-hit mechanics, and if you want to survive them you have to have at least, you know, maximum resistances. There's also a third resistance that is called Chaos, but it's much harder to get, and there is only very specific content that can do Chaos damage. You can do Chaos damage yourself. There's even a different kind of sources of that, like poison. Or just a degeneration effect that deals chaos damage. There's a lot of things. There's even skills that, how to say this, are very effective when cast in conjunction with other skills. Very specific skill combos. And I could say, Jack, that you are much more durable right now. I can already see that. I'm pretty happy about that. Oh my god, my throat is actually starting to hurt. I don't like that. That's not... Oh, there you go. Now we can go and fight with this motherfucker. I wonder how quickly I can destroy him. Just never be discouraged by the initial don't be overwhelmed by the initial options of the game. Believe me, further you play, the better it will get. Sometimes it will be extremely difficult, but it will be worth it. I can guarantee you that, because a lot of new players are just quitting after first few hours, not understanding what they're doing, getting killed and so on. Don't be like that, believe me. This game has so much to offer, and everything is completely free. So that is amazing. The only thing that you would have to buy later on is premium stash tabs, so you can sell your items. That's it. Everything else is completely free. Ugh, nasty trap. Very nasty trap. Wonder where this trap will lead us. Nothing that great. Chaos Orb, perfect. And I think there are some very nice max block starter builds for you. This probably won't leave me anywhere good, but still, I want to open these. Okay, doors has been opened. Maybe we can get something nice. Since I already did this, I will go a little bit further. Oh, this is not it. Okay, this is it. Hidden coffer. What this will give me? Alchemy and alteration. Fuck. This wasn't worth it. And I see you have found some kind of exit. Perfect. Oh, Leap Slam. That's how this skill where you jump around is called. Leap Slam. Very nice skill. And I think it can only be used with mace, axe, or staff. So movement skills are related to what kind of weapons you are using. The best movement skill is either shield charge or whirling blades. Later on, when I will be playing one specific character, I will be using Brilliant Blades. I hope I'm not too fast, Jack, for you. Just say if you want to go a little bit slower. Now that I'm continuously looking at my chat, you know, I'm a little bit distracted, so sorry about that. A little bit slower, okay, sorry for that. I'm just, you know, in my own groove. With my own playstyle. Sorry for that. Because this is slow. Even with my summoner, I was going much faster with movement skill. And my summons were just killing every single thing in the game. Also, if you want probably the most tankiest build that can do entire content with a very low budget, you could consider a summoner. They are just absolutely crazy overpowered. They can do everything. Probably the most that I have reached in this game was with a summoner, but they're pretty boring, you know. You're just running around a bunch of summons and that's it. And they do all the job, but they're pretty cool. They shoot lasers and things like that, so yeah. That's pretty damn fun. Nope, Izaro, you're being denied. Bye. We are so overpowered for this content. Oh yeah, I made it before as well, but it needs very specific gear. It has extremely good survivability, and I think that 2 leagues ago when I did that build I had like 11,000 HP. So it's pretty crazy. And I think it was buffed recently with some specific skills, so it's even more powerful than before. It's very crazy. And you can make a lot of different things with that. Okay, I'm not going in there, sorry Jack. Oh, that's our only option to go in here, fuck. I hate this, I hate my life. I hate this. Worst kind of trap setup ever. My gosh. That's very dangerous. My god, how many of those there are. Where the hell is the second? It's timed one? What? It's a timed lever? No way. Bullshit. Fucking hell. How the hell am I supposed to do this correctly? Okay, it's open. We can go. Just try not to die. I will try not to die as well. But with Righteous Fire you have to have knowledge. You have to read the guide really well to understand. No, you won't die. You're too good to die, Jack. No, let's go to Other Door, okay? I think that Other Door might lead us to... Let me quickly check where the Other Door is. Yeah, it leads us to a better path. Because you can always check where the doors lead us with current location. There is such a special monument near every door. And with this monument you can see where you are and where the next door will lead you. Sanatorium Hall? I don't see you in Sanatorium. What the hell? Oh, okay, sorry if I killed your plan, but where the hell are you? Oh, you're in the... okay, I see. I did a mistake. Now I see you. Yeah, but you know, Righteous Fire is pretty much you run around and all the enemies around you die. That's pretty much all. Even Jack is building a similar build, but it can be built different kind of ways. With different kind of playstyles. The main concept is the same, but it can be very different. You can be an auto bomber, you can be body exploder with obliteration points and various things like that. You can do a lot of cool things. And it's tanky. And it can do any kind of content in the game, so yeah. Very fun. Oh, I'm a little bit too fast for you, sorry. I just saw these doors and just want to check it out. Maybe this is the This is... No, this is bad. This is way back. Of course, Jack immediately runs in. It leads to area that we already were in, so... I'm not going back to somewhere where you already was. There should be another entrance. I think it should be the final challenge for us. We killed it twice already, I think. Yeah, we already killed him twice. Izaro from the labyrinth. Yes, final challenge. Okay, I'm waiting near the door for you so you can see where to run. Just follow me on the minimap. I think this is the third one. Let me take a sip of my water because my voice is getting very bad. Oh. And tomorrow it's again a very hot day. Fucking 24 to 28 degrees hot. Oh, I hate those days. It has been such a big drought recently in my country. Ugh. All the farmers will be again saying, we need compensations, everything is dry, blah 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 blah. Things like that, you know. Usual story. And actually it might happen that for the first time in my country's history, a Lithuanian coach of basketball will be coaching NBA club, Raptors. So if that happens, oh my god, I'm so hyped. Okay, now be very careful, Jack. I will try to bomb him down as fast as possible. I just need him to stay in one place and he's dead. Yep, he's dead. Easy peasy. Very good. Alright, so helmet enchant. Please be something good. Bullshit. Complete bullshit. Okay, last points of ascendancy that probably I will get with this character. What I could get? I can get either... I took one chromatic orb, that's it. And it was bound on my character, not for both of us. Mister. So either extreme regeneration or I blind all the enemies and reduce their hit chance by 50% against me. I want to take blind now. Now everything will be blinded. Okay, Jakey boy. Are you ready for temple? That is my only question for you. Are you ready, boy? Because we're gonna do it. I don't care what you say, we're gonna do it. And all other incursions. Yes, it's always positive to enchant. And sometimes you can get some very, very powerful helmet enchantments that can be sold for multiple exalts of worth. Like, if you get plus chains to arc, I will buy it from you for like 10 exalt. Of course, I'm kidding, but it's this league that this skill is very powerful. It's very popular. Oh yeah, Earthquake has been significantly buffed this league, so it's pretty good. It's pretty powerful looking, you know. You hit once, and then after a few seconds, boom, everything explodes. And this time that you have to wait until the explosion has been significantly lowered. So with some specific gems, you can lower it to be nearly instant. So that's really, really good. And as I said, Sunder is pretty much the most powerful skill in the game. With Sunder, you can just level up like crazy through entire game up until maps. And in maps, I don't know what would be better, Sunder or EQ. Your crafts? It cannot remove your crafts. It cannot remove anything. It's an extra added effect. Like for me, it never removed anything else, so I don't know. That sounds pretty strange what you're saying. Not saying that I doubt you. it gives you a warning that if you already have enchantment from a labyrinth, it will be removed and changed. Yeah, it's for if you have other enchantments on the item. At least that is what it's saying to me. Some of the enchantments can be really powerful, especially for me, because of my trap interaction and that I never hit or kill enemies directly. So there's some very good enchantments like 60% increased critical strike chance if you haven't killed recently, and I never kill, so I always get. I think we are on Frankfurt, because Jack is from Germany, I'm from Lithuania, so it's pretty good for me. Sweep is a skill, AoE skill. It hits everybody around, but no one is playing it. Frankfurt, Germany. You're from as well, running from Europe? Or you're from USA or someone else? Just interesting. Oh, USA, so our timeline is extremely fucked. It's late night in here and probably it's maybe early morning where you are. For you, yes, it is very good. It increases your global speed. Attack speed and movement speed. That is really good. I know that you want to go very slow, but you know, in maps you cannot go slow. If you go slow, you're just wasting your time. Oh yeah, oh, so it's very pleasant time for you actually. For me it's like almost midnight. And just recently I started to do this late night lounge relaxation streams besides my main stream, because Final Fantasy VI was like my mainstream. Well, you know, Jack, slowly we have to get more efficient. I'm not saying like professionals, but you know. You know the rule, if you are quick enough to kill the enemy cannot kill you. And that really works. That really works. And probably there will be a lot of these late night lounge streams now that I'm playing Battlefax now. Also, I will see how the Vampire tomorrow will go. Of course, it will depend on how quickly I can finish FF6. Now, of course, if you want 2-minute break, I can do it. I will just run another map. well. Yeah, okay, I will run a map and then we can start. No, then temple, my temple. And after that, we can do your temple. If that will be possible. But I don't know, maybe if I'm using my own maps, it's only for me. So we shall see how it goes. I never... My god, this is wonderful. All the enemies are blinded. I love it. All the enemies are freaking blinded. They cannot hit me, motherfuckers. Oh, Shaper map. Maybe I can finally get a Shaper orb. That would be amazing. Yeah, this is really good. Yeah, blind is OP for defensive matters. It only matters in your latency. You should see what the latency is. If it's very high, of course not. Of course, you won't choose Australia as your gateway. But just look at that. That it wouldn't be too bad. Like 200 on 100 milliseconds, it's quite a lot. You will be lagging, I think. But like 50, 40, it's perfectly fine. For me, I think it's 30 in Frankfurt and 33 in Amsterdam. But you know, I'm from Europe, so it's a little bit different for me. Is she singing about cocaine? My gosh, what a bad song. Oh yes, I mean, you don't see people. You see people only if you go into their parties. But of course, if you want, you can see any kind of people. This is a global realm. There is no like only for USA players, only for Australians, or only for Europeans. So it's not like that. Yes, Jack? Yeah, your character is definitely stronger, Jack. I can say that without a doubt. I already seen that your damage mitigation is much better. The only people that you cannot see are Chinese people, because they are on completely different game client. Incursion, the one that we are all playing, and I would recommend always choosing a league over a standard one. Incursion is like a league, and standard is just standard. It's there from 6 years ago. And all the people after these leagues are migrating automatically put into standard leagues, because at each league everyone starts from zero. That is the main point of the league. Specific league mechanics, and everybody starts from the same point every time. So no one has any kind of advantage. Oh my god, this regeneration. About what kind of boss are you talking about? I don't understand. Ooh, that's a very difficult boss. I don't know if I can ever do it. First of all, you have to practice. And the hardest part is that you have to defeat two very difficult encounters before that boss. The wall shadows and the trio. You can actually, if you want to know about the fight, Jack, you can look at YouTube Aziri fight. And you will see how difficult it is. It might seem easy from what they are showing on YouTube, but believe me, it's very difficult. And you need 4 different fragments to enter that map. And the rarest fragment is called Midnight, Sacrifice at Midnight. They are worthless unless you have Sacrifice at Midnight. That is what 2C. And if you put all of them, they will make a cycle, and then you can enter the map. It's doable, but you know, I'm not a very skillful player. I'm pretty slow to react, so it's very difficult encounter for me. We shall see, maybe later on in the league I will be strong enough, especially with the Vortex Blade character. Because this character definitely isn't strong enough for that. He is too squishy, but maybe with Righteous Fire or Vortex Blade character I can definitely. I don't level it that fast. I mean, I am 83, but you know, with every level it will go slower and slower and slower and slower. So for the maximum that I have reached out of 100 is 94. After 94 is just way too slow for me to do it with sanity intact. So Jack, 2 minutes have already passed. Of course I'm ready. Come to my hideout. I will make the portal. Okay, it's not a very good temple. I wasn't able to upgrade all of the rooms, but at least we will be able to fight the boss. And enter level 1 vault and storage room, which are the most important. Alright. So what level it is? 69, I guess. No, 75! Holy shit! Okay, I didn't expect that. So this is actually the biggest endgame area of this Temple of Azuatl. My god! Okay, in this case we can try and clear everything in the temple. It will give very good experience for all of us. And lucky for me, we don't have very difficult modifiers. So it is 75, it's so worth to do it in that case. It's so worth to summon it from my hideout. Maybe 75, you know, it's max you can get in the game, so that's why it's like that in my hideout. And I should be keeping my eye on you so you don't die. Okay, which first room first? Probably guardhouse, because Hall of Offering will be later when I get a unique item from the boss or you. My god, how much life this motherfucker has! Jesus Christ, he never dies. Yeah, they definitely have much more life right now. And I think that staying you you staying at range is pretty damn good. I don't see your life, you know, getting destroyed very fast. Oh, there you go, you even leveled up. Perfect. Wow, and I'm getting quite a lot of experience from this. Okay, there's a lot of monsters in there, right? That's why you're... Oh, it's those nests that are immortal. I hate them. I freaking hate them. Okay, so entrance was pretty much cleared out. Now let's go to the guardhouse. Guardhouse only increases the pack size of the monsters, nothing else. You got more monsters, Jack? Alright. Oh my god, this regeneration that they have. It's crazy. Because that's a special modifier for this temple. I wouldn't be surprised if there will be something that insta-kill me. Just poof, dead. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But the experience is really good in here. Maybe you will even be able to level up twice. I would really hope so. And this blind works from quite far. Okay, biggest challenge. This unique motherfucker. Dead. Perfect. Okay, next let me check the map. Poison gardens, then probably sparing rooms. No, poison gardens, pits, then sparing rooms. Okay, level up. No problems. You know, since I know my build by my memory, I can just level up very, very quickly. Okay, so we go Poison Garden now. At least it's not very high level poison garden. Oh, armory map, perfect. Map tier 8. Oh yeah, you can get very good at tier maps here. Perfect. Whoa, nasty clump of enemies. I haven't even seen this motherfucker that had caused me so much damage. Die already! My gosh, they have so much HP right now. And I have my full power, all the power charges available for me. Oh, this poison miasma is causing a lot of damage. And considering how much chaos resistance we have, it's pretty crazy what's going on. Okay, nothing more. Okay, this is still Poison Garden. So let's very quickly go over here. No enemies. Okay, let's go to the pits. It's a very simple level without shouldn't be a unique boss there. Should be pretty damn simple. Very good. This place is much easier than the rest of them. This room. I can imagine that if you went in here at level when this place is level 75, it was pretty difficult for you. But don't forget, now enemies have 50% more HP because of us in here. Okay, so now we go back and we go into sparing room, where we could get a little bit of weapons. And who knows, maybe some unique powerful weapon will drop. You can never be sure. And there you go. What did I say? Of course, it's nothing powerful, but still pretty nice, man. 2 unique items in a row drop. Oh my god, these enemies. One is a summoner staff, and another I think it's lightning staff. If my memory serves me correctly. My fucking god, how much resistance this asshole has. Be careful. Don't die, please. Thank you. Yeah, this is pretty hellish. I need much more damage to cope with this. So far, very nice, very clean. Toxic Sewer and Ancient City map. Ancient City is the worst map in the history of this game. And Toxic Sewer is probably the best map in this game's history. I really enjoy it. Okay, do we have any more? Yeah, a little bit of enemies in here. And that's all. Now we are going into armory. So a lot of armor, maybe some unique armor as well for us. I know I'm pretty fast, so sorry Jack about that. Maybe a little bit too fast for your taste. But you know, this is a life or death situation. Everything in here wants to kill us. Guard vault. And shit. Very low level, very shit. Oh. Low life for you as well. My god, this regeneration. So annoying. And he's dead. Perfect. And guard vault, another one. Sadly without any uniques. So next would be, yeah, we go back. Sacrificial chamber will be the last one that we will go to. Because now I don't have any kind of unique items that I can sacrifice. Very simple. Okay, so we go to storage room. There should be some very nice items in here as well. Storage room is, besides the vault room, one of my most favorite, because it can have so many good things in here. Like this, yeah. Sometimes chests just full of unique items. What it dropped? Oh, fusing ore. Very nice. Oh, one amulet for you. Sadly, it's not level 3. With level 3, we could get some gems as well. No, that is it. I think it's even level 1. Yeah, it's level 1. That's why it's so low. Okay, so the next is the vault. That's my favorite. Oh, it's not through here. That's my favorite. You can get some very good currency items in there. And so on. Okay, where are the coffers? Oh, it's level 1, so it will be probably only 2. Yeah, only 2, shit. I usually... There you go, 2 chaos orbs, very nice, and 2 wall orbs for you. Not as good, but still. With this league, wall orb price has been dropped drastically, like drastically. That's really, really bad. I used to make some pretty good trades with wall orbs, but this league they're useless. And this time it's everything for you. Lucky bastard. Okay, we're going for the boss. Then we go for Jubiler. And after that we'll go back to Sacrifice Room. Because, oh, we actually have a lot of things right now. Right, both of us. Perfect. So I will be able to sacrifice something. Alright, boss time. The boss, I never seen level 75 boss, so I can only imagine how difficult. Yeah, not very pleasurable. I just have to look for his special attacks and not get caught by them. What the hell is he doing? Is he taking any damage? Oh yeah, there you go. Second phase. Now the add phase. I recently learned that I can just throw traps under him and it will actually work out perfectly fine. I even got achievement for not letting any of these go to him and recharge his energy shield. No, don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. And come on, come on! Oh, that felt nice. And a bow. And a pretty nice bow. I mean, it's not corrupted, it has pretty good physical damage. Pretty good critical strike chance. Extra. Gain 10% of physical damage is extra chaos damage. Jack, look at this bow. Maybe you need it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the damage is enough. I don't think so. It's like 150 times 1.2, so I cannot tell exactly how much it is. It's around 200 physical DPS. I don't think the physical DPS is bad. Oh yeah, your one is has less critical strike chance, but I think better DPS in total. But usually Harbinger bows are very good. Just for you to know this. Okay, we get back. We go to Jeweler's. How it's called? Jeweler's Vault. Whenever you are ready. Whenever you're ready. Maybe you need to go back to city and sell your things. Just tell me. Because we got a lot of items. Don't be afraid, we have enough portals for now. And you just have to, you know, go back in my hideout, sell everything and get in. It's nothing that bad. Okay, glittering throw. Only one belt, that's very sad. Release the Alva, you assholes. Oh, jump. Oh, you died. Sorry, I was trying to save Alva because she was surrounded by motherfuckers. Who killed you? These motherfuckers, probably the ranged ones, because they hit for quite a lot. Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you for notifying me. I will wait for you. And I will place a portal, so probably you can go straight at my location. So just take your time. No, you shouldn't be locked. So I placed a portal, and whenever you enter, you should be arriving near me. At least that's how I understand it works. Let me take that regular. By the way how I feel, I suppose I will be sleeping quite nicely tonight, without any bullshit insomnias, but who knows? Who knows? My god. If it happens, probably you will see me 5 AM in the morning playing this game. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Yeah, if only this bow had extra physical damage modifier, that would be so good. I could sell it for a high price, I'll just give it to you, sadly. Nope. Not this time. Belt isn't that bad, but still I think it's not good enough. Oh no, it's... Oh, it's bullshit. There you go. Oh, there you go, very good. So you join right next to me, perfect. That means it works correctly. No, I'm completely full. Ugh, shit. And that's pretty much it. Okay, let's go back to very far away into Hall of Sacrifice, so that I will have a chance for another unique item for myself. That was your orb? A regal orb, you mean? So if you die, it... Oh, okay. In that case, there you go. I didn't knew it because it automatically showed that I can pick it up. So, come to me. I dropped it. I see. Okay. Jack, come to me. Always, if something like that happens, just tell me and I will happily give it away to you. There you go. Yeah, no problem. I just did it. Alright, let me just take a sneak peek. How are we going? Yeah, it's correct way. So I wonder what kind of shitty unique I will get this time. Ah! Gated! Motherfuckers. Who is streaming? Gordon guy is streaming. I don't give a shit about Gordon guy. Now I'm streaming. I'm not watching the stream. And when I'm playing Path of Exile, I'm pretty much not watching anyone stream anymore. It was that I was watching everybody. Now, nope. Oh. No, I cannot pick it up. I'm full. Alright, and you should be very near the entrance. It should be somewhere in here. Chance orb. Yep, it's in here. Perfect. So we shall see. Hold on there with the chat. With this freaking damage, people. Very nice. Huh? Oh, armory, another armory dropped. Perfect. Although that's not my favorite map, but still, it's tier 8 map, so it's pretty good. Or Jack can take it if he wants to. Okay, let me sacrifice the stinking armor because it takes a lot of... Into another chainmail. Useless. So I almost leveled up. Sadly, wasn't enough. But still, yeah, this place is difficult. This place is definitely really difficult. When at this level. Okay, I'm getting back. I have a lot of things to sell. And now I just wonder how utter incursions will be for us. But I think that if I start a map, incursion will be only for me and not for you, so probably you will have to start some maps as well, or maybe in your hideout. I don't know how it works, I really don't know. But probably we shall see. Because I have a lot of juice maps ready. Just have to roll them correctly. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Yeah, let's roll some maps so that Jack can run them with ease. Pen is a really nice map. Or maybe some, no, Ancient City is too difficult, Arcade might be too difficult. Maybe Grotto, I can, no. Huh? Oh no, I'm done with the temple. That's enough for me. We did all the major areas, all the major items. Okay, so maybe we can do Grotto. It's pretty nice because it's a system of tunnels. And you know, it's pretty easy to maneuver. Just stay back. My chain will do the rest of the work. I don't know the secret modifier, so it might be elemental reflect and we might die instantly. You might die instantly, I hope not. You will just have to try to shoot carefully at a few enemies and then you will see if you're taking any damage. If not, then it's perfectly safe. Just tell me whenever you're ready and we will be able to begin. And then we shall see about Alva, and what we can do with her incursions and what is needed for you to be in incursions. Maybe we even have to go, you know, to your hideout later on to get you the incursions. So I guess you're ready. So let's go into the map. It doesn't seem that it will be reflect one, but still I would be careful for the first shot. So let's do it like that. When I see enemies, I won't do anything. You shoot and then you see. Shoot. Nope, you're not taking damage. Okay, it's alright. That means you will survive. Let me guess. Take them to the pole. Oh, this time pole is very near, so that's perfect. Oh, I have to kill them now because of that. Oh, good job. We got a jewel. And the quest is completed. Alright. Yeah, very nice. Look how many enemies I can kill at the same time, just with one shot. That's perfect. I will miss that from Blade Vortex character, but you know, with Blade Vortex I can go much faster. Oh, careful, 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 careful. I just hope that it won't, you know, reflect back to you, those special attacks. Oh, don't die please on me. It would be very sad. GTO, I hate this map. And I know, I'm fast, blah blah blah, yada yada. At least you get in some things. With the boss of this area, just try to move a lot, because he does some heavy damage stationary attacks. Like Chaos Rain and things like that. Pretty nasty. Oh, I see somewhere over there will be Alva. Ah, there she is. Desert map. Desert. And as you see, you gain a shitload of maps. At least low tier, so you will never run out of them. Never. Literally, I don't know what you should be doing to run out of maps. It would be crazy. Crazy unlucky. Where the hell am I going? Okay, boss area. Be careful. Just be careful. This is a pretty nasty. Sometimes it can be very nasty. Not today. Yellow Phantasmagoria. Pretty nice. Sadly, I will have to identify it if we want to run it, but we will, if needed, we will run it later. For some reason, all the maps so far are going for me. I don't know why. That seems pretty damn unfair. I want you to get some maps as well from this. Chill and relax with Perky and Jack in the house per Carmen. Late night lounge, ladies and gentlemen. Every night from 10 PM GMT +2 Eastern Europe time. Now we shall go to Alva and let's see who can do the incursion. Or who can die quicker from the chaos damage. Yours truly, Perky. You can take it if you want to. Okay, Alva is apparently for me, right? Yeah, you cannot do anything, shit. Okay, so let me quickly look at the layout. We have explosive room, that's good, but we don't have anything else that could be good. So probably we will have to go to your hideout and to do it from your hideout. This time we will do from me. Okay, so I want to upgrade it, and we shall see how will it went. Because these ones sometimes are very difficult. I don't need to open any rooms, but hey, I will be able to. Just don't die on me, please. Very good. Very nice. Supreme clear. And that's pretty much all. Super fast. I am proud of you, mister. Oh, really? Really? Okay, if you give it to me, I will unlock it. Although it's useless to me because it's already unlocked. And let's begin for extreme item extravaganza. Okay, let me see. It is how I want. Yeah, it is how I want. How many enemies are left? 28. They should be somewhere nearby. Oh yes, Jack. I can see that you're overwhelmed with how many items have been dropped. But keep in mind, 99% of rare items in this game that you find are shit. And that's it, 13 monsters left. It's not worth it to look for them. Let's go out, and from now on we shall be going into your place, because you need to do your incursions as well. It's not fair that only I am doing them, right? Let's be fair, people. By the way, do you have some maps on your own, or I will need to give you? Just tell me how it is. I can take it, don't worry, champ. Cards. Bam and bam. Oh, you have? Okay, so let's go to your hideout in that case. You have the map device, right? Oh, you don't have a Zana yet, as I imagine. So we have to do Zana for you, right? In that case, we can go to Templar Laboratory, if you didn't do it already. Oh, it was. Or maybe I completely missed. Sorry for that. Maybe I'm just blind. Oh, this is my one. I mean your hideout. I don't see any Zana in here, or the teleporter. Or I don't understand something. It's in Temple Laboratory still, right? Okay, I'm coming. I'm a little bit too fast, sorry for that. Potato's head. Okay, yeah. That's what I was asking. We just didn't talk correctly. Okay, so you can do it. I believe in you. Whatever map you choose, it's okay with me. Yeah, I can wait. Take your time, don't worry. No stress. Inga stress. I'm perfectly fine. You make them however you want. It doesn't matter, as long as you can run it. As long as it's not something like elemental reflect, you know. But I would use the map that Zana actually gave. It would be even better. But we shall see, maybe this will work out as well. Sleepy. Alright. Beach, perfect. Yeah, there you go. We have even Zana in here, and that's it. You unlock the Zana. Now we have to do the map. Till the end. Until we kill the boss. And Alva is... Yep, it's not, now it's for you, so perfect. I heard something. Oh, it's for me, okay. You want to do Alva? I would recommend it. It's pretty good experience, you know. And pretty good chance to get good items, in my honest opinion. Just remember, warehouse and vault are the the best rooms you can upgrade and have. I hate when they immediately, you know, attack like that. It's so fucking insane. Okay, which one you want to kill? The top one? I hope so. I hope it was the top one. Because accidentally my traps actually destroyed him pretty quickly. Where are the final part of the mobs? Here? In here? In here. Okay, that's it. Perfect. 100% cleared. I approve of this. Very good. I'm hearing a lot of beautiful sounds. I don't know from where, but they are somewhere. Or my chains are going too long. Oh, it's only her mask parts. I don't see too often for you parts to be dropped. That's pretty strange. Cannot say I really like it. I want you to get some things as well. And there you go, level 84. And that's it. Okay, let me spend my point. What do I want to increase right now? Oh, spell damage from power charges. There you go, perfect. And after that, probably a little bit of HP. Where could the rest of the monsters, by the way, be? They're probably somewhere far away, so not that efficient to check on them. But at least you have unlocked Zana, so now in laboratory you can actually talk to her and invite her into your hideout. Oh my god! Keycorps! What the hell are you doing in here? It's, you know, it's so strange to see you at my streams because of our... Oh, I made a teleport. In that case I will get back, and because of our time difference. There you go, there it is. You found it. Jack, why aren't you collecting portal scrolls? Just one question, you know, so I can find it out. Because, you know, they're pretty good. Oh, you play PoE as well. That's nice. What kind of build are you playing? Don't tell me Arc, because Arc is OP. Blade Vortex or Arc, because later on I will be playing as a triple Herald Blade Vortex character for the very first time. Okay, so let me go to your hideout. Of course, Arc Trapper. Everybody in this league except for racers are Arc Trappers. Because all the racers are either Righteous Fire or Kinetic Blasters. It's only, you know, it's only a facade that there's 1000 builds to make. No, you can invite her immediately. I invited her immediately. Oh, you're playing SSF as well. But I think that you have too many masters already invited into your house. So you have to probably kick some of them out. And Jack in here is my longtime viewer. He's a new player, so we just exploring the game together. So that's why I'm explaining a lot of things on the stream. It's just a, you know, relaxed, kickback, laid stream. You won't get laid, but still, it's a pretty laid back. Well, I will be doing Blade Vortex Triple Herald later on. Really interested how it will be now after the changes. After now that it will have like 10 blades instead of 20, and probably will be much more enjoyable. Because I was never a big fan of Blade Vortex. For me it was way too collectible. Now it might work. And for the Arc Trapper, for me it's just a little bit too squishy. I went into yellow maps and I very easily died many times, so I just say I fucked. I can imagine what will happen with Shimmeron. And because of Shimmeron I won't be able to use the movement skill, or I'm risking of very powerful degen. And I'm not very used to weapon swapping to destroy the degeneration. I would really like to see something like Pulsa's self-cast arc. I imagine that would be amazing, just like 2 chains of arc per squad of enemies, and they all of them explode. Then arc has like 5 more chains, go to another squad, 2 chains, 2 chains to the third one, and that's how you can probably even clear like 3 screens away with Impulsa's arc. But that's just a theory. Also, I'm quite surprised there's not a lot of builds for Fireball Igniter. I would like to try that. It has been a very long time since I played Ignite build. I think the last Ignite build that I played was like 4 years ago with Fire Trap, when Ignition was completely overpowered and Elemental Proliferation wasn't completely nerfed. The gem, I mean. At that point we didn't even have Ascendancies. Oh yeah, well, now you know, Jack. Enjoy it. So now whenever you're ready, just pop in the map and I will join you, my friend. Easy peasy. Me and my cockroach will join. The only caution is elemental reflectors when you roll them. That's the only caution. I think at this point we can handle pretty much anything else. I can handle everything, but you cannot handle elemental reflect. Do you do physical damage with your main attack, or everything is converted into elemental damage? Can you tell me that? Because if you do physical damage, that is being done automatically when you do different kind of maps. And I'm not very good. I haven't seen the YouTube guide on how to properly advance an atlas, so I just do all the maps, and if I don't get some, I just buy them. That's it. And every league, the strategy of how to properly unlock them changes from time to time. Alright, Lookout, the very first map that probably most players get. Oh, it's a white map? My god, dude, roll them. Don't be that afraid. Oh, there you go. Right from the bat, pretty good loot for you. Oh, Wigan. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't want to intrude into you that much. Begin combat. Oh, this time he survived a little bit longer. Little shit bugger. Alright, I don't want to rush you too much because I know that is very stressful for you. There you go. Oh my god, this proliferation is crazy. Although it's probably doing nothing for you, but still. Pretty crazy. I would understand proliferation if you would be using something like a flame hour. That sounds pretty interesting. Cast on crit. With Cyclone, with melee build, yeah, but otherwise I would just be using double point span, ball lightning, arc, lightning warp. I think that's much more powerful, but if you want a melee build, yeah, why not? Cast on crit, Cyclone, arc, go ahead. Arc is just absolutely OP. But if it's Solar Sulfur, okay, what is this? Shit. But I don't know if you will get enough equipment on Solar Sulfur for such a build. You would have to get a lot of critical strike chance to reliably do it with cast on crit setup. At least that's how I imagine. Like, I don't know if 30% even would be enough, maybe a little bit more. And melee builds, you know, don't offer too much in critical strike chance. Okay, so another incursion for you. Chill and relax with House Perky and xjeektx. Exploring Metavexel Incursion Loop. All night long, just for you, babies. Just for you. I just don't know from my mind what kind of weapon you would be using. I don't think there's any unique that has very high critical strike chance. There is one unique that is extremely slow but guarantees critical strikes. I just don't remember what kind of melee weapon that is, but probably on Solar Sulfur you will get it. But I don't think people are using that with cast on crit. I actually don't know any new cast on crit builds. Yeah, I know, but with melee I usually don't get that much of crit. Isn't Flicker Strike with frenzy charges, not power charges? And frenzy charges are much easier to hit. In a very different ways, but still. But of course, I am not experienced in such a build, so... Yeah. It's with how it's called? Terminus X. Or something like that. Okay, 8 monsters left, so we can go. And I will be waiting for your next map. So yeah, but then the question is, will you have enough spell damage for Arc to be good enough in that kind of scenario? Because you would have to invest quite a lot into melee critical strike. Yeah, you need another attack. And on another note, Flicker Strike would exist even without critical strike chance frenzy charges generation, because you have that Fire Sword, and that's even easier to generate frenzy charges. It's just that the damage won't scale that much. I wouldn't say. I have seen and I have played very powerful Ignite-based Flicker Strike builds. Also, one of the most powerful Flicker Strike builds are based on Daggers, Shadow, and Critical and CI. But it's extremely expensive. What the hell is going on in here, Jack? What kind of mess are you doing? Portal under portal. Yeah, but still. I seen pretty much entire game played only with Ignite-based Flicker Strike, so it's perfectly viable. It's weaker endgame, but still, it is viable. And CI Flicker Strike can completely annihilate entire game instantly. But it's extremely expensive and difficult to build it. That's the problem. And I don't think that, I don't know even if this league exists anymore, because maybe the key items were nerfed or something like that, who knows. Because CI was very heavily nerfed. I have never played that build, I just saw the build guide. My god, that dude was doing some crazy shit. Insta-killing bosses and things like that. But I can bet that Shimmeron Arc Mines can do pretty much the same thing, just instantly killing things. It's just that I don't like mines that much. And I haven't played traps in quite a while. Maybe even with Shimmeron Explosives Trap you can instantly kill a lot of endgame bosses. Because so far what I've seen, Explosive Trap is just absolutely bullshit insane crazy damage. For a single target. But we shall see. So far not that many builds, so far people are only testing and playing out. After a week we probably will see some kind of a OP bullshit crazy things. Besides usual Kinetic Blasters. I wonder who will be number one in this league's solo self-found hardcore. Race QT, what's his name? Allah, I think. That Righteous Fire dude that is very, very powerful and very effective. Ayla, yeah. Really? I wonder how. Because I don't have aura for energy shield. I have only auras for mana regeneration and life. And if I stand near you when you kill enemies or use a skills, I get Tailwind, so I move much faster. And now I see why people are playing Deadeye. My god, the Tailwind is OP. Such a huge increase in player speed. Okay, we got Alva. I always want to call Alva Ayla. Temple is ready. Okay, if you're ready. No, start in hideout. It's level 75. I think it's a little bit better for us. So let's do this map, and then we will start the temple in Europe. It'll be pretty interesting to see what have you unlocked. Maybe some bullshit crazy OP things. Okay, we're going for the boss. Boss is Brutus, if you remember from Act 1. And he's dead. Oh! Wow, so if you're not being hooked, you even get achievement. That's great. I mean, challenge. Nice. Not that many challenges are left from this group. At least group 1. Bam, bam, bam. I wonder what is Greg doing right now. That is not watching Kickerbs. Probably sleeping right now. Bam, bam. Yeah, that's true. He's never asleep when he needs to, but he's always asleep when we need him. Gregorina. Oh, always playing Black Desert at night. Don't stream anymore. God damn it, Greg. I want your streams. I want your silky smooth sexy voice. in my ears. Still a lot of monsters left. Well, usually when I talk to Greg, he just says, "Oh no, I haven't slept for 2 days now." Yeah, right. There's still a lot of enemies. Oh, probably over here. And that's it, one monster left, so we can get the hell out of here. And I guess it's time for the temple. Identify 100 unique items. Already? I did this? Wow, that was pretty damn quick. How much blood dance is worth this sleep? Pretty shitty. Okay, short break. No problem. You can definitely take a break before the temple. Just say me when you're ready, and I will come to your. I will come to your hideout, because I will be doing maps from my side. No, for the incursions. I think I already have plan. No, just in case, let's make another one. I'm not even looking at what kind of modifiers the map has. You can just insta-do them because of the orc trapper. Insta-do them. That sounds so bad. Die already. Finally. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want to die yet. Yeah, getting sleepy. That's a good sign. No more insomnia. No more playing PoE at 8 in the morning. Fine. Some kind of children singing in the background. Come on, give me something yellow. And as always, I hate it. Don't sing me about falling asleep. I don't want that yet.
Your eyes had once, and loved the sorrows of your changing face.
Oh, of course. No problem. Do however it is good for you. I have no problem with that. Don't stress out yourself too much as well. You have to come to my stream, you know. Jackie boy. For the ending of Final Fantasy VI. Finally. Sadly, it's not a Final Fantasy. There's a lot more left from that barrel of poison. Alright, Alva. Guardhouse. It is increasing pack size. Yep, definitely. Let's upgrade it. Pack size is very good for temple. Don't stand in front of that chaos damage perk. Don't be an idiot. Even if they are blind, at least they can rock you. There you go, upgrade it. Very good. Chasm. Yeah, it's very good. Already had connection there, but hey. No other choice for me. You do a ton of damage. Oh my gosh. At least no beyond in here. That would be pretty damn scary. And that's it, 100%. That's good. Give me an exalt for that. Then I would be happy. Okay, stop it. Oh my gosh, so many items. Crazy. Alva sometimes can give more items than a reach. I have a feeling they might nerf it pretty soon. But I guess not. If she's not giving full loads of exalts, it's pretty okay. So far, I think that the most generous NPC for me ever was Perandus. I bought a lot of exalts from him. It was extremely lucrative. No, not in here. That means go up. And is this a new for me? Yep, this is a new for me. Oh no, I already was in here. Shit. Volcano, yellow. Perfect. Just say when you're ready. Or probably I can do the second map in that time. I don't think I will be playing today for that long as well, because I can already feel fatigue setting in. Ooh! Pretty damn nice build. Really good like fire and cold, and this is fire and cold. I mean, if not for strength, I think this is actually better than what I have. Fire resistance lower, but cold resistance higher. So, yeah, well, I think I just got an upgrade for my build. Perfect. So sometimes rare items tend to be pretty good. This is complete garbage, garbage, and more garbage. Okay, so let me see. Maybe I can upgrade it further on. I don't know which workbench. Maybe the Bowmaker's one for belts. Yeah, Bowmaker. So what else I could increase? Elemental damage with skills? No, thank you. And that's about it. Ugh, that's pretty shitty. Now let me see. 871. No. And 729. It is war. Oh, I lack strength right now because of that. Shit. By how much? 120 and I have 112. Shit! My god, that's bad. I increase my strength somewhere. Let's refund this and let's increase our strength in that case. My god, that's so annoying. There you go. Now I can equip it without problems. So it increases, yep, by quite a lot. Perfect. Let's maybe put it in main bin. There you go. Very good. Any other map that I can do? Volcano, yellow. Why not? It's not that long to do. And my resistance, perfect. Cold resistance is absolutely perfect. Yeah, of course, but try it alone. It will be 50% less HP for monsters, so it should be feeling even better for you. By the way, if I understand correctly, you have elemental proliferation in your skill link. Are you really sure if that's the best choice for you? I mean, if you're sure, then I'm not saying anything, but it doesn't seem that good. It doesn't help you that much. Normal enemies you pretty much insta-freeze from normal attack. And bosses you won't be able to freeze, so... elemental proliferation in your gem links for attack. Or you don't have it. Maybe that's some kind of other effect that is causing that proliferation. Because I see whenever you attack there's this pulsating red field that is called proliferation. So I'm just wondering if you're using that. I would say that no one is using that because it's not good enough, but hey, whatever makes you feel better. But in my opinion, it's not a good choice. I'm just giving you know my 2 cents of the situation. Just that. You know, whatever works for you, Jeff. Really, whatever works. I'm not saying anything. I'm just giving my opinion. That's all. If you're feeling good playing with elemental proliferation, I have no right to say that it's bad. Enjoy it. Okay, what else? Halls. Into what? Pulse of Restoration or Surveyor Study? What is Surveyor Study? I don't remember that. Let me upgrade it to that. God, these enemies are annoying. Okay. Ah. Oh yeah, of course. Do however you feel good it is for you. I think you already played enough to see how the game is going and what's best for you. Oh. Let's try to make it. Unlock the boss. Yes! Made it. Perfecto. Okay, so this surveyor contains chest full of maps. Oh, this is so good! My god! Okay, this is very, 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 very good. My god, my man. Holy shit. So there is a room for cartographer. Maybe even there's a room for divination cards. That would be amazing. Level 75. I can get so many good maps with that. Muggnut? I don't need Muggnut. Die already. Now what? Ugh, useless. Useless junk everywhere. Well, yeah, I think that evasion has the biggest effect from all the other things for your build. You are a bow build after all, although you can transform it into armor. I don't think you have enough evasion to have big enough bonus to do that successfully. Because don't forget there is such thing as it's called iron reflexes on the tree, on the passive tree. It's very good armor, but you know, you have to in advance think about if you have enough evasion to have actually a bonus for movement speed instead of minus, because you know it starts with minus 25 movement speed, so you have to have enough evasion to get under that bonus, over that bonus, or minus in that case. Chanel, Cage, or Springs? Let's try Cage. Yeah, let's try Cage. I think that you need at least something like 9,000 evasion to break through that minus 2 movement speed. Because it's +1 movement speed per 450 evasion, if I'm correct. So it's 10% movement speed for 4,500 evasion, 9,000 evasion is 20%. So you need you need a lot more. You need around level 1,500 total evasion to break it even, if my math skills are correct, but probably they're not. So be very careful about Queen of the Forest. Without good investment into evasion, you can actually break your character and be even slower with that armor, because that armor has only one purpose: to make you go as fast as possible. If you're not built for that, it won't be good enough. And you are already Deadeye, you're already a very fast character. But you know, just saying, do your math. Yeah, maybe. And don't forget, Tabula is still better than 4-linked Queen of the Forest. So you have to keep that in mind as well. Okay, now Tombs. Into Tempest Generator or Poison Garden? Maybe Tempest Generator. Tempest Generator isn't that bad. It is where? It is up. At least they give me a lot of time from the start. That's good. I want a lot of time. No, I accidentally pressed the 4 buttons. Idiot. Still got a lot of items. Ah, shit happens. I'm in the map. Wait a little bit until I've finished, drink a little bit of coffee, and I will join you. For your temple run. Let's get ready to die. It won't take that long. Unless something bad happens. And this is Path of Exile. There's always something bad that can happen. Very nice chaos sword. Make my item acquisition much easier. Oh, some enemies. No chance. Completely dominated. Okay, I finished map. I will sell the items and I will come to you, my baby. Don't fret, my babies. I'm coming to you. Papa Perk is here. Groovy. Alright, let's go to your hideout and it's temple time. Okay, I'm here. I'm ready to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I don't chew no cum. Unless I'm paid. So probably, can you make a triple portal in this one space? Completely destroy space continuum. That would be so Jackie of you. Triple portal. Why she doesn't want to? That's strange. Okay, let's go into map and let's find her and force her to do that in the map environment. It will be a lower level, but hey, what can we do? Oh, you want to do it in the dungeon? You remember where she is? Oh, I see her on the map. Great. Now you left. Why? Sometimes I don't understand. Chrome Laboratory. Why not map device, mister? I am completely confused right now. I really don't understand what's going on with you. Okay, in that case, look, let's go to dungeon, okay? Just listen. Let's go to dungeon. Then follow me. And we shall activate her from the dungeon, okay? At least let's try it. Let's see if it works, okay? Чики-брики, и видамки, все хорошо, everything is perfect. Очень хорошо, очень хорошо. There you go. Look at that. Portals everywhere. As much as you like. So you can always only do once this level 75 dungeon. Now I get it. Okay. At least now I know it. So what is the layout? You have level 2 armory and not very good. But hey, it is how it is. So you had a very bad layout this time. Sometimes it happens to me as well. Extremely bad layouts, and I hate that. When it's so difficult to upgrade, you know, specific maps, specific rooms. Okay, lead me into whatever rooms you want to go, I guess. It's level 67, also it's very, very, very low level in comparison to us. Yeah, this one is much easier. Finally a map for it. That was quite a long time since I saw for both of us playing that a map drops just for you, not for me. I'm happy for that. shitty amulet. I think that by this point I will end the stream and the stream itself, because my voice is getting very bad and my throat started to hurt, so probably from now on I will just be writing Jack. Let me quickly see, maybe there's someone that I could actually host right now. Pretty much only Gordon guy is streaming, so probably I will have to host him. Let me very quickly do this. I hope I did this correctly. Nope. Oh, who it is? So Greg is watching as well. There you go. Perfect. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. I actually wanted to read your message, xjeektx, but it was on hold, so you know, I couldn't see it correctly. I'm sorry for that. I didn't know what you wrote. But nevertheless.